Hello, darlings, and welcome back to Mystic Monday. I have missed you so much, and I'm finally ready to come out of hibernation. It's so lovely to see you again. Thank you for coming to the party and for being my guests. Now, before we begin, I would like to ask you if you so kindly would indulge me in liking, commenting, or sharing this video if you find it helpful at all. And I do love your participation. So if you feel like commenting or sharing your thoughts or what might help you more, I would love to hear that, because truly I am here to serve you. And in the interest of serving you, I've come up with a slightly different spin on our weekly forecast in order to better attune these readings to you as an individual by allowing you to engage your will, your freedom of choice. And so what we're going to do here in this little game is you're going to pick a crystal that you like. And of course, you know that I do sell crystals. So if you're interested in any of these beauties, please let me know. Now, this is going to be the purple amethyst. This is going to be the blue celestite. And this is going to be your pink rose quartz. Okay, so now while we're sitting here talking before I begin the reading, go ahead and pick purple, blue, or pink. Okay, here we go. We are using the gorgeous Weaver Tarot deck today. Now, this is such a stunning deck. Look at the iridescent, oh my God. But it is like the texture of these cards is like those big fat, big daddy credit cards, big mama credit cards perhaps. The thick ones that just make everything confusing when you try to grab anything out of your wallet. So it takes like some muscle, some hand muscle to really finesse a shuffle out of these things. So, oh my goodness, I haven't quite mastered them yet, but it's fun to be foolish and to be bad at something. Don't you just love a challenge? I love a challenge. And this, it's a simple little challenge, but my goodness, it's like, the game we're playing today. It adds a little bit more of a challenge. Are you going to pick the white crystal? Of course you are. You trust your instinct. You must trust your instinct always. Your instinct knows. Your instinct knows. This is something the modern world has tried to trick us out of, trusting our instincts. Do you know that technology is a trickster? Technology is a tool of Hermes, Mercury, Thoth, who rules over communication, which is of course what technology is. It is communicating light information through, well, I mean, that's very complex now. I don't think I can easily explain it because it doesn't even include wires anymore, but which is even more trickster. But anytime we have a question, we just pick up our technology and we ask, and we forget that our instincts contain all of the answers. Our intuition contains all of the answers. In fact, you contain all of the information that I'm going to give you right now, because we are in fact one collective living organism called humanity here upon the earth. All right, enough about that. Let's get to your reading. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 cards. Am I going to pull 2 or 1? I don't know. I'm going to start with 1 because I talk so much, I may only need 1. If I happen to need 2, if I'm running out of information, I will pull another card. All right. Okay, my darlings. So, for this week ahead, We have a little bit of a challenge in store for everybody. Now, who doesn't love a challenge? I love a challenge. Challenges make us grow and evolve. And that is, of course, why we're here in human bodies, to experience challenges and relationships and unexpected things coming into our lives. So, with purple, if you chose purple, this week you have got the Seeker of Swords. Now he is coming up reversed, okay? What does that mean? The Seeker of Swords is on a mission to get the information, just like we were speaking of. Now, when the Seeker of Swords is showing up reversed, there is a bit of red tape to deal with. There is a little bit of a delay in getting to the next step. There is a bit of misunderstanding regarding the information. And the thing with this Page of Swords, this Seeker of Swords, is that he's always in a hurry, okay? He's always in a hurry. He wants to get the answer ASAP, and he wants to make sure that everybody knows the answer. So sometimes when you're dealing with this energy in another person, it can be a know-it-all who is perhaps anxious to help you, but comes on too strong and can end up being very annoying and meddling, in fact, rather than helping, okay? But the energy that it can be also is that you're just confronting somebody that you work with, like a partner or a relationship partner, where there's just a battle of information where one person thinks they know more than the other. And so it's about getting caught up also in these petty details about words and these little tiny things where you end up putting swords in the flow of communication and stopping it from becoming harmonious, because one person throws this sword and another person throws this sword, and there's no more flow because everyone is just trying to be right, okay? And so what you do when there's too much sword energy is you need to shift out of the idea of data being the answer to the problem for the moment, okay? And you need to let things settle. You need to get perspective. You need to step away. The remedy here is calm, because this swords energy, this Seeker of Swords, is just showing up as overly anxious, pushing, okay? And so the answer is it's like give this person a pacifier, okay? Like, okay, I hear what you're saying. We're going to return to this next week because I have other things to work on, okay? Okay, now, Celestite, who picked blue? For you, you have got the Nine of Swords. More swords energy. Isn't this a crazy card? I feel like a lot of people have this tattoo or something, okay? So, the skull with the swords going through its eyes and the roses, and it's all of this frustration in your mind that comes to a head when you cannot think anymore about a situation. You have spiraled down so many times that when you think about this situation, you find yourself in utter fog. There's no clarity in the situation anymore. And so what this is a bit of a welcome destruction, if I may. This is a destruction of thought patterns that are no longer serving you. It is a call for you to liberate into something new. Sunlight, go into the light. You're in the dark with the same thought patterns, okay? You can't stay there anymore. You can't, don't repeat the pattern, okay? When the pattern comes back, you may need to set a boundary. You may need to say, I love you, I appreciate you, but I'm not discussing this with you, or I'm not having this relationship with you again, or I'm not doing that kind of job again that I don't like, or not watching this show over again when it left me feeling sick to my stomach because it was so violent. I don't know. I'm just going on and on now about nothing. But Nine of Swords, wake up from the nightmare, my children. This is an opportunity to wake up from the nightmare, because the swords, again, they are your mind, they are illusion, they are fixation, okay? And so it is now time to release the fixation on that old problem and to open to new clarity, open to new information. Let go of the thing that you wanted before, the thing that you were trying to force into working, and say, that is not for me. I let it go and I allow the universe to present a solution to me that frees you from the swords of your mind limitation. Okay, now pink rose quartz, my darlings. Who chose pink? You have the Eight of Wands showing up reversed. So many reversals. I haven't looked at the astrology this week, but something must be going on. So Eight of Wands reversed. Now that's about communication breakdown. Does anybody listen to Led Zeppelin? Okay, so this makes me think of that song, Communication Breakdown. Now, Eight of Wands reversed is misguided firepower, okay? I feel like all of these cards are also about what's going on in the news. Everybody take care of yourselves, okay? Like nurture yourselves, shelter and protect yourselves, because the information that is being strewn into us right now 24/7 is completely making our systems and our country haywire, because it says fear, division, disconnection, etc. Be careful with yourself like you are a baby. Even if you are a very mature adult, it doesn't matter. You are still a fragile being having a human experience. Okay, back to you, Rose Quartz. Eight of Wands reversed. Be careful with your words, okay? So some fire is coming towards you, or some blockage. Some of you will get fire thrown at you, okay? What do you want to do when fire is thrown at you? You want to react. That's our human instinct, is to react. And then more fire makes, you fire and fire, you get a bigger fire. Don't put more fire on the fire, okay? Just disconnect. When the fire is thrown at you, just don't make the flames bigger. Don't get angry. This is going to keep you in an old cycle, of course. So the Eight of Wands reversed is take a break. I mean, this kind of goes with the first reading, but the Eight of Wands, honestly, what you're getting urged to do here is to use caution in your communication, okay? And also to take time before moving forward to that next phase, or making a big move, even like a physical move, or sending that letter. Not this week. It's not a good time you're going to have impulses to send a letter or to reach out to someone. Don't do it this week. Take some time. Take some care, okay? Calm the flames, calm the passion. Don't act on impulse, because it's not a good time for communication, for opening up difficult communication this week for you, Rose Quartz. Okay, darlings, thank you so much for coming to the party. It was so wonderful to see you all again, and I will see you all next week. I will be on the road, broadcasting perhaps from a hotel room or maybe the beach. I don't know, but it's sure to be fun, okay? I love you all. Have a great week.